Hey, Room 230, it's time for writing. We have been working for several weeks now about how to write our opinion. And I've gotten to read a lot of really great opinions about what your favorite foods are, what your favorite toys, favorite places to go. So thank you to all of you who wrote your opinion last week and took a picture of it and sent it to me. I really appreciate being able to see that you're doing your work while you're at doing school at home. So this is going to be our last week of opinion. Next week, we're going to start something new. So on this last lesson, we are going to learn how to write a closing. Today, we can think about, I can write my opinion with reasons, supporting sentences, and a closing. You already know how to say your opinion. You already know how to give reasons. You already know how to write supporting sentences where you're adding in details. So today, the last thing is how to write a closing. So let's return to Piggy's opinion about slop. And I want to show you how she wrote a closing. So here we are. Slop is the perfect food by Piggy. I'm going to read this to you, and then we're going to go through and we're going to highlight it with different colors highlighter to figure out where is the reasons, where is the supporting sentences, and then what did she write for a closing. But first, let me read it. Slop is the perfect food by Piggy. I really like slop. It is my favorite food. It is my opinion that slop is good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The first reason I like slop is because it is yummy. Slop tastes great. I really like slop that has extra stinky shoes in it. Slop is so good that when I smell it, it makes my hat pop off and my face turn orange. Another reason I like slop is because slop is an important part of pig culture. We eat slop at all our holidays and special celebrations. For my birthday last year, I asked for slop with extra flies. My mom made a big bowl of it, and I didn't have to share it with anyone. Slop is the perfect food. You can share it with your friends, and it always tastes good. Yum! I think I'll go have a slop snack. Okay, let's think about this, and let's think about where is it that she tells us her opinion. Yes, you're right. At the very beginning, she says, I really like slop. It is my favorite food. It is my opinion that slop is good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Here is her opinion. The pink shows where she wrote what her opinion is. Now she's going to give us her first reason. The first reason I like slop is because it is yummy. There it is, reason number one. But she doesn't stop there. She keeps going. She tells us why she thinks it's yummy. Here are her supporting sentences. Slop tastes great. I really like slop that has extra stinky shoes in it. Slop is so good that when I smell it, it makes my hat pop off and my face turn orange. These are what we're calling supporting sentences. The yellow sentences are telling us why she likes, why she thinks slop is yummy. This is her reason, and then these sentences are describing it. Let's move on. Here we have reason number two. Another reason I like slop is because it's an important part of pig culture. But she doesn't just stop there. She tells us how it's an important part of pig culture. They eat it at holidays and special celebrations and for birthdays. So here she's describing why it's an important part of pig culture. Her third reason is slop is the perfect food. And then to tell us a little bit more about it, she says, you can share it with your friends and it always tastes good. Now we're at the end and now we're ready for her closing. The last sentence she writes, yum, I think I'll go have a slop snack. That's her closing. That's her way of just wrapping it up and reminding us of what her opinion is. Her opinion is that slop is her favorite food. It is she says, I really like slop. It is my favorite food. So here she's reminding us that it's her favorite food. So she's going to go eat it right now. So that is one way that you can end or put a closing on your opinion. So remember, what we're thinking about today is how we can write our opinion with reasons, supporting sentences, and a closing. So we're going to take another look at another example of closing. I really am appreciating all of you that are sending in your opinion pieces that you're writing. And I want to share with you Imran's. He did an excellent job of sharing his opinion about Universal Studios. And let's take a look at this and notice his reasons, his supporting sentences, and his closing. I think everybody should visit Universal Studios. Right there at the beginning, that is his opinion. He told us his opinion, very first sentence. Everybody should visit Universal Studios. Now he's going to give us his first reason. First, it has everything you can ever want in a theme park. Now he's going to tell us why he said that. It has intense rides, scary rides, and interactive rides. Wow. So he thinks everyone should go there because it has everything you'd ever want in a theme park, including all kinds of rides. I love how he added all these extra details. Here, are you ready for the second reason? Also, you learn about movies. That sounds cool. Tell us more. There is a tour bus ride that teaches you about special effects. That sounds really cool. So reason number one, it has everything you want in a theme park, and then he tells you about the different kinds of rides. And then he says reason number two is you can also learn about movies. And as an example, he tells us about the bus ride that he took. Here's his last reason. Lastly, there are 3D rides. On one ride that is called Skull Island, you can watch King Kong fight a T-Rex. So here's his last reason, that it has 3D rides, and then he gives us an example of a kind of 3D ride that he did. Now, he's ready for his conclusion, his closing sentences. What did he say? This is why everybody should visit Universal Studios. I hope everyone has a chance to visit one day. Wow, that's a great closing. He's telling us again what his opinion is. Remember up here at the top, I think everybody should visit Universal Studios. And then in his closing, he says it again. I hope everyone has a chance to visit one day. That's a great way to wrap this up. And you know what, Imran, I agree with you. I went to Universal Studios a few years ago and with my family, and we had a lot of fun. It was a really cool experience. And I agree. I hope everyone gets a chance to go there. So what we just looked at is two examples, Piggy's example and Imran's example, of how you can say your opinion with reasons. Don't forget those supporting sentences. Those are so important. And then find a way to write a closing. Repeat what your opinion is or remind people why you think your opinion. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to think about a favorite place that you like to go. Imran told us about Universal Studios. Where's a place that you like to go and that you think other people should go to? Maybe it's a place here in Seattle. Maybe it's a favorite place that you go to all the time and you want everyone to know about it. Or maybe it's a place that you've only been to once, like Universal Studios, and that you had such a good time there that you think everybody should know about it. Pick a favorite place that you want other people to know about. Tell what your opinion is. Give 3 reasons, supporting sentences, and write a closing. Take a picture and then send it to me so that I can read your incredible writing as well. All right, that was fun. I'm looking forward to hearing all of your opinions, and I'm looking forward to seeing you this week in small groups and at class meeting. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.